Hello, group. Again, my name is Philip Maxwell. I'd like to discuss first some of the shows that I've watched throughout the week. Uh, every morning, usually on my first break around 9, Kelly and Ryan come on, and it's kind of what's just on TV every day. And that it's usually 50-50 show. I believe Kelly owns the show, and then Ryan is the guest star. Um, so on that one, it seems like it's pretty equal. However, my next thing that I usually watch throughout the day is The Price is Right. Usually never fails. I watch it almost every day on my lunchtime. And on that one, you have the male lead role of Drew Carey, and then the females, usually the models. You got a couple male models that they implemented a few years back, but for the other 20 or so years that I've been watching that show, it's just been Bob Barker, Drew Carey, and then female models. Just basically modeling the products that they're there to advertise and win. Some of the other shows that I watched of the week is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's my favorite show, and I normally watch that, but it just happened to be what I watched this week. And on that one, you got mostly male leads, and you have Dee, who's a female, also a lead. And they're all it's just such a random show that I never really thought of it as male roles versus female roles. The only one that I could say, the show that I've watched this week, I watched half of it last night, was Tombstone as I was going to bed. And on that one, it does have macho male roles versus the helpless female roles. And so on that one, and the females usually stay at home. And that was based also a long time ago. And I think that the movie kind of just reflected what the society reflected at that time, more than just some kind of today's advertising and how males and females are supposed to lead. And to discuss the last question, I think that as time changes and TV is kind of affecting what real society is, I'm only 30 years old, but just in my time, especially in California where I live, I believe that males and females are kind of doing this more of the same thing every year that I live. It's not so much anymore, at least in my with my friends and who are married and stuff like that. It's usually they're both working, or one of them, maybe the male chooses to stay home, take care of the kids. It's no longer just the female stays home, take care of the kids, and the male has to go out there and work. So I think that as time changes, and it also reflects on a lot of TV that I watch now, you see a lot more women working, owning their own businesses and stuff like that. So I think that TV has to reflect current times, unless the movie showcases maybe a different time in history. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to hearing your replies.